Michael Wisman here, trying out another nighttime stream. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue 2. I'm joined tonight by Lenny Wisman, my mini poodle. Lenny, you want to say hi? Don't worry, he's awake right now. He wasn't sleeping. Say hi. Huh. Do you know that's where we're looking? Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Thank you, Lindy. There you go, buddy. He was sleeping a second ago, but I think he knows I was gearing up for a stream, so he came running over to his little bed next to me to hang out. If you guys were here for issue 1, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 1, I was talking about how it was just Lenny and I that stream because my Chihuahua Daisy, she the other night suddenly had something on her. So, anyways, the sorry if you hear noises right now. The cats are outside banging on the door. Um, so long story long, Daisy's medicine and quarantine ended up working out, and she's all better today. All those little sores just healed up today, like nothing. So, and Lenny hasn't had any issues. But all the cats want to come in right now because not only is it nighttime, but there's a storm outside. And before you judge me, they are not indoor cats or outdoor cats. They're stray cats. They're not anybody's cats. Some of them we've gotten fixed, like where you catch the cat and then take them somewhere, and then they fix them, and then you make sure like you have to nurse them back to health a little bit, and then you release them back. But so anyways, they're trying to get in here just because they're so familiar with me, and it's stormy outside. It's raining, windy, but they're okay. I set up a little kennel out on the porch patio. I'm not sure the terminology, but outside I set up in the corner a kennel for them, and I covered it in a tarp and put stuff in there so they have somewhere to go. They just, of course, want to come in here and listen to story time because who wouldn't want to do that? So, anyways, Daisy's sleeping. She's okay. Cats are outside. They wish they were here with us. And Lenny is here with us. So there's the animal situation for tonight. Boom. Absolute Wonder Woman. So issue 1 ended with... Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearing here. Oh, that's right. Issue 1 ended with Diana pulling out her lasso right here. And we see that it's red instead of yellow. But she hasn't... I don't think she's... No, she hasn't revealed the name of the lasso yet. Okay, so issue 1 ended. Diana still fighting the Harbinger Prime, I think she called it. Let me check. I'm reading the volume 1 trade. It has issues 1 through 7. So makes it convenient to be able to flip back. I'm trying to remember things. Moment. Here we go. Yeah, Harbinger Prime. Frosted Flakes gang says hi. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for joining story time with us tonight. We're reading Absolute Wonder Woman. So Absolute is like the current / new DC thing for DC Comics. And there are tie-ins for the main, like regular Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, but there's also new things that are their own. So if you don't know anything about Wonder Woman, that's okay. You don't have to. Absolute Wonder Woman's her own thing. And we're on issue 2. So Harbinger Prime. Sorry, that took me way too long. But yeah, so this big monster, creature, demon, alien entity, what have you, is Harbinger Prime. Alright, so enough of that. let's get into issue 2. Behind me, I got the cover right here. So this is just the regular issue 2 cover by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair. Looks awesome. It's Diana holding the Athena blade, the mythical Athena blade, and she's standing her ground against the swarm of those like creatures that came from the pyramid. Oh, if you look closely at the bottom, you could even see like the people running, like someone holding their baby. Oh, here's the variant cover by Stephanie Hans. This looks really cool. I like the style. I'm not sure. I would just, because of how comics are made today, I would assume this was done digitally, but it's so painterly that I wonder. Looks awesome. All right, so it picks up back in the present with Gateway City now. Is it? I wonder like how much time has passed because I'm not sure if it's like nighttime or if that's just the coloring. Yeah, it might just be the coloring. Like sometimes when something epic's happening or like how this guy he's all like smoky. Sorry if I can get the filter to work right. He's all smoky and has like this energy and she has the energy. So I think that's just what's going on. I don't think it shifted to nighttime. At present, a strange superpowered woman is fighting massive creatures, the likes of which we've only seen in science fiction on our beach. Dang. Oh no! If you look close on the beach, between her and the monster are like fallen soldiers. It's terrible. The shores of Gateway City will never be the same. Maybe nowhere will be the same. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, so she's fighting it with the whip now instead of the big sword. And I wasn't sure if she was just like swinging around, but she's actually whipping it like the creature. See how it's like slashing and drawing blood? That's awesome. Hoopbre El Chupacabre Hoopinworky. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for checking out the stream. We're reading comics tonight. Got my puppy next to me, chilling, enjoying life. Whoa. The artwork's so cool. Like the energy of it is just so intense, popping off. Scream. Aw, she still got Peg. So her horse here on the volume 1 and also issue 1 cover, its name is Pegasus. And he's still in the background helping her out. He's shooting some flames. What a loyal companion. Oh yeah, she's just smacking this thing. And not only is the whip like cutting it, but it's like sizzling, like burning it. That is but a taste, Harbinger Prime. Retreat now and save yourself. Look at this pose right here when she's whipping it. Awesome. That'd be a cool pose, like for ACBA. There's no figures, I don't think yet, official figures for absolute characters yet. I've seen some people do customs, and I follow this guy on Instagram. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he 3D designs and prints his own action figures, like I think for himself. And he made an amazing absolute Batman figure. It's really cool. I think if I had to, like, if I could, not had to, if I was lucky enough to choose like a company to make figures for this, I think I would definitely go Mafex. If not Mafex, maybe. No, I think I'm gonna stick with Mafex. I like Mafex figures. I mean, I haven't kept up with them for a while because they're pretty expensive. But the few that I have are some of my favorite figures. So if we got like a Mafex Absolute Wonder Woman, that'd be awesome. And then even if she didn't come with this, you could pretty easily make like an effect prop for her, like a bendable, posable whip. It'd be so cool. Destroy her Harbinger. Oh, okay. So he's Harbinger Prime, so I can stop calling these everything in the dictionary. These creatures are just Harbingers. So these are the Harbingers. Big guy's Harbinger Prime. Okay. Also, I was mentioning the stuff she wears on her wrists last issue, and I was fumbling looking for a word, and I'm still not positive this was the word I was looking for, but I was wondering if I was thinking of gauntlet. Is that right? Like her, or bracelets? Not bracelets. Bracers? Bracers, right? I don't know. Help me out. I feel like I'm getting closer. She puts her bracers together, but instead of like a boom that like knocks them all away, she creates like a star shield almost. Your final warning. This is retreat. Retreat is doom, you fool. Oh man, I'm probably gonna be saying this so much. Look how cool her pose is. Look how cool she looks. She's like in midair, still fighting him, and she's dodging his eye beam as she's spinning the lasso around, getting ready to do something cool. That's awesome. Look how big like the twirl effect is too compared to her. I mean, it's just she's using like that length of the lasso, but just the use of the space, like this is technically negative space, even though there's harbingers in the background, but really nice framing and blocking here. Looks great. If anyone knows the style of this, let me know if it even has a style name. But I like the like I keep saying hatching because it's not cross hatching, but sometimes the artist uses like lines, a lot of lines spaced very close and evenly together. But the thing is, they're always in like the same direction. So it's not necessarily like cross hatching, like, like a lot of 90s artists, or even before that, like John Romita Jr. did a lot of hatching, but it was real tight. Like he had the big kind of blacked out shapes, and then the edges of sort of those round shapes had a little bit of flair, a little bit of hatching on that. But this is different. This is something a little, instead of big shapes, it's just a bunch of single lines, but together in one, like working working together in one direction. But it gives it an effect that's really cool because it's almost like to the eye, it almost looks simpler. But really, when you take the time to look at it, there's a lot of detail here, and this took a lot of time to do. Like even the teeth, look at the teeth inside of the mouth, like the back of it. Smash Lab Creations. What's up, man? Welcome. Are you up to date on, or up to date? I'm not up to date on any of them except for Batman, I think. But what I mean to say, sorry, is are you reading any of the Absolute DC stuff? Right now, I'm reading Wonder Woman. I finished volume 1 of Superman, and I think I'm caught up on Batman. I think I've read issue 13 of that so far. And I haven't read any of the tie-ins or Absolute Power or anything yet. I really want to read the Batman Absolute Batman Annual one, but I haven't read it yet because one of the shops. Well, I went to two comic shops so far, and one was sold out, and the other one had the regular cover, but they were charging like $30 because they just said it was popular online. So I did not pay $30 for the regular cover single issue, but I will find a way. Smash Lab Creation says, I haven't been reading Absolute. What? What have you been reading? Nightwing? Hear me, Harbinger Prime, for I bring to you Nemesis, a weapon forged in the fires of hell. Ooh, is her lasso named Nemesis? Fashioned by my mother, the sorceress Circe, made from the remains of the last basilisk, infused with the blood of Prometheus, blessed by Demeter, goddess of the harvest, mother of us all. And for you, Harbinger Prime, Nemesis will be a particular hell. So I started reading the KO stuff. Ooh, nice. I haven't checked it out yet, but it looks really fun. So when she's kind of does this a lot, where or she's done it a few times. A lot probably wasn't the right thing to say. She's done this a few times where she'll mention something, usually like an item she gets, or maybe something that her mom made or gave her, or she figured out with her mom. But whenever she does that, she's throwing in like a lot of names here. Like, so for this lasso, fashioned by my mother, Circe, so we know she raised her from a baby in hell. Made from the remains of the last basilisk, so a giant like snake. So maybe, okay, the two of them could have found that together themselves. Infused with the blood of Prometheus. Okay, so Prometheus, is that another character? Is he dead? If he's dead, or if it's just metaphorical or something, again, that could just be an item that they got themselves. But if not, who's Prometheus? How'd they meet him in hell? Or not in hell, you know? And then blessed by Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Where's she at? She wasn't in hell in the flashbacks we've seen so far. Mother of us all. Oh, unless maybe Demeter is like the people, the like person they pray to. What I mean is, it sets it up to seem like it's just her and her mom, but every time she mentions these items, there's a lot of lore to each of these items, a lot of backstory. And for you, Harbinger Prime, Nemesis will be a particular hell, for she binds and burns in proportion to your sins, and your soul shines. Ooh, so this is kind of like a Ghost Rider penance stare in the form of a lasso. That's cool. The burn you feel, Harbinger, know that it is the result of the pain you have wrought on others. Release me. Release me, Amazon. Release me. You shall have your freedom on one condition only, Harbinger Prime. And she's burning him around the neck, like. Oh, she looks so cool here. Well, one, like this panel where she's looking down and holding the Nemesis lasso. And then right here, this little corner, she's still above him, and he's like pleading to her, and she's looking away before she makes her condition. Presents her condition, rather. Oh, cool boot details. Like if someone was gonna cosplay this, you could even see like the back of her boots right here, like the way it clasps. It's awesome. I like when artists do that. Like, I mean, so the bottom of her boots are just flat, but I know Jim Lee has done like some Batman art where he's really focused on like the soles of Batman's boots, and you can see like all this crazy detail, and it's like specific little bat symbols and stuff, which is also kind of funny because like if Batman was running on the beach in those boots, everyone would know like, oh, that was Batman. Like this is Batman's footprint, 100%. All right, what's her condition? You will leave this place and not return. You will pass this message to whatever monster summoned you to do its bidding. This world is now protected by by Diana of the Wild Isle, Princess of Hell, the last Amazon, and all the resources at her command. Tremble and hide for another millennium or two if you are wise. We accept. If only that were the end of it. Love these angles we're getting of her. We get another up shot at her. The lighting right here too makes her look extra like grim. She has like blood on. She kind of picked up blood from one of the or from the Harbingers as like war paint. And then right here, this is cool. The perspective just showing like how big he is compared to her, and she still submitted him with the lasso. That's awesome. They all just pack up and bounce. All right, deal. We're out. The reporter from issue one, who's like a kind of a scaredy cat on the balcony. This is funny. He says, "Wait, it's going in the ocean? Does it live there? Did you think it was going to go in the ocean? Alan, we're still alive. Shit." That's a good point, though. Did it show in issue one where the pyramid came from? Or was it just there? No, it was already there. It didn't show like where it appeared from or whatever. So yeah, it goes back into the water, presumably. So yeah, oh, that's scary. Imagine you live on that beach and you saw that going in there. Would you still stay there? Be like, ah, you know, stuff happens, but it's a great view. Or do you have some sense and be like, all right, we're out. That was it. That was the sign I needed. Pack the bags, babe. Diana? Oh, I wonder. This is cool. So I hadn't really noticed while she's fighting, her eyes have been red. Like her, not your pupil. What's the other part? The iris? And even as she like takes the nemesis lasso off of him, they're still red, but right here, someone's coming out of the smoke talking to her or calling to her. And her eyes are fading. They're like reddish, pinkish on the outside, and they're fading back to blue. I hadn't considered that. Again, I wasn't sure if like the red was just the lighting, but apparently it's maybe a little bit more than that. That's cool. And I like the how the eyes bright or when the sorry, when her eye is whitest, the blue is the brightest too. It makes it really pop. Steve. Oh, we get absolute Steve. I like this too. Look at her little hair flip right here. As she spins around, she kind of flips her hair over her shoulder to face him. Cute. Absolute Wonder Woman, The Last Amazon, Part 2 of 5. Kelly Thompson, writer. Hayden Sherman, artist. Jordi Belair, colorist. Becca Carey, letterer. Ash Padilla, assistant editor. Chris Conroy, editor. Wonder Woman, created by William Moulton Marston. You guys are doing great. It's a dream team so far. All right, another flashback. Before Hell, the Wild Isle, home of Diana and Cersei. By Hecate. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, interesting. So this is back in Hell before, we have like modern, this is like present time Wonder Woman. So we're back, flashback, but it's not her as a baby anymore. This is her basically the fully grown. But what I mean to say is she's like as grown as we saw her in the last flashback. So she's a young woman here. And Steve seems to have washed up on her island in the middle of hell. That okay, that Steve, you got some splaining to do. That's not normal. Also, there seems to be a language barrier here. That's interesting. Their sun or moon, or I'm not sure what's necessarily supposed to represent, but it looks like almost like a black hole in the sky. Sorry. Please tell them I'm sorry. Oh, she's using magic. Green fire magic. It seems like similar when she was pulling out the sword, the Athena blade. I wonder if the magic here is like if it's like that classified or if I'm just overthinking and it's just magic, you know? That's fun. I like magic. Oh, it was a spell so he could understand her words. Oh, so they could understand each other. Very practical. Oh gosh. She's so distracted trying to get him to wake up that she didn't notice he gets sucked into the water by a tentacle. Dang, Wonder Woman! Didn't miss a beat as soon as he got whisked away into the water. I mean, look how fast it is, too, because it already covered some ground, but in one Hulk leap, boom, she covers the distance and dives straight in and comes right back out with them. This is a big point to consider if you ever see those, like, little ranking lists or like you have $15 to build the team to save you and then it shows like the character's worth $5, $1, whatever. All I'm saying is absolute Wonder Woman gets some bonus points as a defender because she was lickety split. Got Steve right out of there. Mother, bring the Cerberus fur. It's the warmest. Ooh, they skin Cerberus. I found the Hydra tried to take him. Okay, so it wasn't just tentacles, it was Hydra. By Hera, Diana, you can't just fight the Hydra so casually. I didn't fight it so much as just take him back. Let's hope its memory is short then. This is cool. I like they're posing how Diana, when she kicks in the door and she's actually carrying him through the threshold. I was talking about this earlier today with a few different people about how tall she is because regular Wonder Woman I think is like 6 foot or like something around there, and then regular Superman is something like 6'2" to 6'4", and then Batman is something like 6 foot. I don't know, but absolute continuity is a little different. So I thought that absolute Superman was shorter than regular Superman, but they're actually the same height. And the reason why he looks short comparatively is that absolute Batman starts off at 6'9" and possibly gets taller, not just because he's aging, but also, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but some stuff happens in the story to his body. But so 6'9", so he's taller than Superman. But then there's Wonder Woman here who I don't know that there's a definitive answer on absolute Wonder Woman yet, but she seems to be taller than that. I would say closer to 7 feet at least. I like it though. I think that's awesome. I was, while reading issue one, I was kind of positively hung up on it, that fact. And someone politely reminded me, like, dude, she is an Amazon, like a giant Amazon woman. And I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Right, right. Who does he belong to, daughter? You? Of course not. He belongs to himself. But I found him, and so I am responsible for his life. Oh no. Stray animals will tear this girl's heart up. Also, just a reminder, this was not something that was said through text, but it was something noticed through the background of the art in issue 1. Everything in their home, like they live in a cave on this island in the middle of hell, and everything in their home is stuff that Cersei has had to make, find, cultivate, create, improvise, etc., while raising Diana. So in the first issue, there was like a quote, something. It was on that cool. Yeah, here we go. How you fall in love with the child is by raising it. And then, well, I'm actually looking at it right here. So you see the progress subtly in the double page spreads here. It was a triple double page spread, so 3 double page spreads. But anyways, so that's endearing to notice and inclines me to believe her that she really does love Diana and cares about this kid, because she's still like all everything in here is there because something happened while raising her where it was like, well, she's gonna need books, well, she's gonna need a place to sleep, a bed, well, we're gonna need to cook real food, I can't just, whatever, well, she's gonna need this, that, the other. And then just by raising her child, her cave turned into a home. This made me think of a quote. I don't remember it properly off the top of my head, but it's something like home is where the heart grows. Home is where, I'm not sure, but this is giving me the warm fuzzies, so I like it. I thought you spoke Greek. I did, but we're not in Greece. I wish. Oh, look at these. I don't even know what these are. I think one of them's like a salamander, but this little goober guy here, he's hiding behind Diana's chair like a Disney character, looking at the boy. So where are we? Well, Steve, you got 3 grasses. My home. I live here with my mother, Cersei, right away. Underworld. Wait, hell? Essentially, yes. Funny. I had commented in the first issue how I noticed two scenes that reminded me of Jurassic Park movie scenes. And not that this is a Jurassic Park thing again, but just the cinematic choices for the panels. Having him, like, when he gets the reveal, like, Steve, you're in hell. He's like, I'm dead. What? Like, funny looking up at the camera. Not exactly. Try to take it easy. You've been through a lot, probably. They don't know him. Assuming, there's no underhandedness here. Like, if you had to land someplace in hell, thank God it's here. Why do you think it's here, Mother? I don't know. A gift. Diana's asking her mom if the new boy is a gift, and her mom's catching on to that slick little smirk from Cersei right here. Yeah, mom knows. Mom knows. Wow, Steve's taller than Cersei, and Diana is way taller than Steve. So I'm just realizing, like, she outgrows Cersei fast. Welcome to hell. Fortunately for you, you landed on the Wild Isle, which thanks to Diana and myself is the safest place to be if you have to be in hell. Hey, that's what I said. I do believe that, man. Diana, would you be willing to show me where you found me? I'd like to investigate it, of course. Oh my gosh, look at her. I was gonna say right here when he's shaking her mom's hand, she's giving him the eyes, right? God, that's so gorgeous, the art. And then look, they even went so far as to give her the blushies. Oh, cute. I wouldn't throw them just there, Steve, huh? So Steve's skipping stones in hell. Well, that's right where the Hydra tried to take you. It's probably still around. Oh, creepy. What's that fear where it's like the fear of things that are in the water? This would be a valid one. Hell water filled with Hydra monster. Ugh. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. Diana points something out like far out in the water, and he's like, I don't see it. She says, "Oh, I apologize. I forgot my vision is quite good." I mean, my vision is good. As a pilot, you need excellent eyes. Your eyes are something else. So he's a pilot, but also a flirter. Ooh. You're very tall. We're of similar height. Yes, well, I'm also very tall. In my world, there are almost no women as tall as you. Dang. Same, bro. My wife always says she's tall, but I think relatively speaking, because she's only like 5'6", 5'7", so I don't think she's that tall. But tell me of your world, other than how tall the people are. Right. Tell me about this book, Michael, other than how tall Wonder Woman is and how cool she looks. I'm trying. Oh, poor Steve. I mean, I don't want to brag, Diana, but I didn't think hell was where I was headed. Does anyone? Oof, you're tough. Give the guy a minute to adjust. I thought I was a good man, Diana. Not everyone here belongs here. It's just sometimes where we've ended up. Interesting thought. Oh, quick jump. Oh, quick jump to the present. And good to see they're still on friendly terms. They're hugging on the beach. And she's smiling at him. She's gotten bigger too since they, like, not bigger, but just taller, stronger, healthier. He's about the same size, as when they met. I wonder how much time has passed since then and now, and for them to still know each other. And how something must have happened for both of them to get out of hell and be, here. I hoped I would see what I would never dreamt it would be today. What are you doing? Saving the day. Your costume is very handsome. It's called a uniform. And you're about to meet a whole bunch of uniforms. Commander Cole. Pegasus is trotting along too. I wonder when she got Pegasus. I haven't seen them in the flashback. Oof. And I know that though they are grateful to be saved, many will not be grateful for my help in particular. An odd contradiction, but one I am more than capable of handling. Immediately jumped to her being chewed out by the military guy. You're gonna leave. I mean, Wonder Woman can't look bad from any angle in this book. Look at this. As he's trying to yell at her and be all strong and bark orders, and she's like, mm-hmm. And it makes it even worse. We see she's just dwarfing this dude. Hands on her hips, like, mm-hmm. What else? What else? Her armor's so cool. I understand your position, Commander. I am an outsider and an element you cannot control, and that frustrates you. But this is not my problem. My problem is that monsters are coming and I am only one woman. But I will coordinate with you to the best of my ability so that we may save more lives together. This world is not prepared for what is coming for it, and you will need my help. But please understand that any effort to fashion me into yet another arm of your military industrial complex will simply not be tolerated. Nah, he's trying to argue with her and she's waving him off. Right here, as she's waving him off, he kind of looks like Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. He killed Pretty Man. You killed it, right? Or sent it home or something? I did. But that was just a harbinger. Like a messenger of things to come? Exactly. Damn, all that was just the messenger? These are the messengers of the messenger. Oh, do you know what it will be or when? Oh, no. There are many things it could be. As to when, I'd say within the hour. What? The hour, if we're lucky, yes. Tell them they got 40 minutes to finish evacuating. If you don't play ball, I'll be court martial. Trevor. Steve Trevor. Absolute Steve Trevor. Ooh. Here's the problem, Commander. I think we both know you need me quite badly given what just happened, but I don't need you at all. So perhaps rethink how you would like to approach this conversation, and let's try again when you've calmed down. So she's like, you can insult me, but don't insult my boy. What the hell does a dead horse eat? Magic. Oh yeah, she's got more of the green flame magic. Can you understand your horse? I can communicate with all animals, Steve. Can I pet him? You may. He finds your manner soothing. What's his name? Pegasus. I know he's a Pegasus, but what's his name? Pegasus. Your Pegasus is named Pegasus? Steve, my winged horse is the great mythological winged horse Pegasus, born of Medusa's blood, slain by Zeus. Is that why he's bones? He is far more than just bones, but yes, he is bones because he was slain. Oh, so how is he alive? Magic and sacrifice, just like you. I'm sorry about what happened in there. They will come around, Steve. I'm sorry to say there are many things coming that will force them to. Oh, the rain's picking up again. If you're joining, I'm reading Absolute Wonder Woman issue 2, and it's nighttime right now and it's raining. I'm not sure if the mic will catch any of that, but I can hear it through the window and door. He hears. Huh. Oh, some sort of sound is coming, and Pegasus and Diana can hear it first. And she warns him, like, hey, cover your ears real quick. So he does. And then immediately, boom, like, debilitating sound is ringing out. Before I forget, I don't want to pass up just this bottom panel here where it's Pegasus notices the sound first. And as he perks up, he kind of rears his head And he's actually in the bottom panel, but he's breaking the barrier here. And it kind of plays into, so he's like, if you're not looking down here, it looks like she's talking to him and the horse is behind her reacting. So it works on that level, but it actually pulls your eye down into the actual reveal where, again, where it got like an undershot. So good. Great composition and great, like, guiding your eye down the page. It's what comes next we have to fear. Dang, look at all those soldiers, like, taken out by the sound alone. Sisters, if I do not find you in this world, I will find you in the next. Dang, Big Blue Eyes is looking real worried. What does she see? Oh, whoa. For now I have seen the face of the tetracide, and none who see it shall survive. Oh my god, Diana, what is it? Death personified. Dang. Commander, evacuate the city now. Sorry, Commander, evacuate the city now. I'll buy you time. City, you said a mile. I was wrong. Goddesses protect us all. The tetracide leaves nothing behind. End of issue 2. Ooh, you guys ready for the tetracide reveal? Boom, boom, boom. So, for scale, see that? Oh, hold on. Let me get this filter with me. If you have your copy at home, which you should, support comics and support your local comic stores if you can. Support local business, small business, especially in this economy. But see that little dot right there on the beach? That's Wonder Woman, the giant Amazon woman I've been complimenting her height on this entire time. And that's the tetracide? Yeah, tetracide. Like a eldritch horror meets Stranger Things meets Pacific Rim. I love Pacific Rim. The movie's so good. You know, second one, but the first Pacific Rim is so good. Oh, again, just hitting those low angles, the low behind shot, and we see her walking away from us, like away from the beach to the shore to confront the tetracide. And look at, again, for scale, there's a Ferris wheel and an entire pier, and this thing's dwarfing it with, like, it's got almost like a crustacean type mouth structure, but then it's got kind of like intestine guts and tentacles just hanging out, squirming everywhere. So I don't know what's going on there. All right, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 2. How cool. What a cool ending. So this issue, let's recap real quick. We got started right here, back in the fray. Took down Harbinger Prime and the Harbingers. Got the reveal of the lasso. Nemesis. Got the reveal of meeting Steve Trevor. And then them catching up. And she's trying to tell them, oh, and then, you know, catching up with Pegasus. And she's trying to warn everybody, hey, this is going to be bad. And then the end reveal is it's even worse than she thought. What a great second issue. It's started so fun and with so much energy, and it's still just ramping up. I love it. You guys want to see the cover for issue 3 by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair? This is the regular cover. That looks awesome. Very magical. I like the green going on too. I wonder if, again, I had mentioned earlier, if there's going to be like kind of a rigid class structure to this magic, or if it's going to be more freeform. Because I have noticed like the red, the green, a little bit of orange, but mostly red and green have been the main like magic colors she's been using And some of the other people use like yellow magic color. So I wonder if that'll play into it or if it's just a visual way to differentiate them. I'm not sure yet. Very cool. Let me know what you guys think. I'm loving it. 2 issues in. I'm excited for more. And now my mind's thinking like, oh, what does this Tetracide do? Like, because the Harbinger Prime was pretty simple. Like, he even looked simple. But this guy doesn't look simple. This guy looks like this is going to be crazy. So, like, it's making me think Pacific Rim, but instead of having the Jaeger, the giant mechs, the giant robots they fight in, if it was just Wonder Woman, like this energy fighting a mountain of a monster. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. Lenny, you awake or you sleepy? All right, Lenny passed out. He likes story time, but he just likes listening. All right, Len, I won't make you do an outro. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Absolute Wonder Woman issue 2 as much as I did. I'm really enjoying the Absolute series so far. I haven't picked a definitive favorite yet. I'm trying to finish at least volume 1, so at least the first 6 or 7 issues of each series before I pick. But wherever this video finds you, I hope you're doing well. And, you know, drink your water, as D Amazing says. Read more comics. And be kind to each other, you know. When the world's falling apart, at least we can still choose to try our best. So, take care, guys. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you. Bye.